will call this emergency meeting to order at 2:53 p.m. on the 20th of February. Amid this emergency provision notice, in accordance with Texas Government Code Section 551.045, this is an emergency meeting of the City Council declaring an emergency urgent public necessity for the purpose of considering the following emergency agenda items. So it is called to order. I believe, of course, it's short notice. There's no public comment. Hopefully, we've addressed a lot of the public comment, concerns, and questions during this media press conference that we just completed. The emergency agenda is A, consider a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute all related documents necessary for the purchase of emergency supplies up to $200,000. Do I need anyone to explain further than that, or is City Council comfortable with just knowing that we are going to be needing to buy some water? We might have other supplies that we need, and the city needs the authorization to do that.
Let's roll.
All right, then may I have a motion?
So move.
A move by Harry, a second by
Second.
Lucy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. What I do want is for Teresa to talk through something we are going to ask the citizens to do.
Actually, if it's okay, Mayor, Tina has been on the phone with TDM, so she's also prepared to talk about that same item.
It's just hard to hear from that phone,
Okay.
so I'd really rather you talk about it.
Okay.
Or read it from something, but for everyone to hear it clearly, in fact, for it to be recorded clearly, I don't think we want it from a cell phone.
Okay. So the city just posted on a website a survey for citizens to fill out regarding the damage they are having at their homes. The purpose of the survey is for TDM to gather damage estimates from Tom Green County. So this is not just for the city of San Angelo, but also anybody who's in Tom Green County. We need to get a cumulative of $423,200 and some in damage for citizens to be eligible for individual assistance. So you can go to the city's website and social media, and we will have a link for you to fill that out. It's helpful to take pictures of the damage before you repair it so that they can see the extent. And it's also very helpful down the road for people to keep receipts of any repairs so they can document the money that they expended. But it's really important for us to reach that threshold so that individuals can get assistance with their damages. So again, it's on social media and it's going to be on the city's website.
You keep saying citizens. How does that apply to a business? If I own a hotel and I've had multiple water leaks, rooms flooded, if I own an apartment complex, I have a leak that crashed because of a water line that broke open, does that include businesses as well?
Let me click the link. I'm pretty sure it's any facilities, any private entities. It does ask you if it's a residence or a business is the first question. So yes, that will apply to businesses as well.
Okay, great. So then item 4, follow-up and administrative issues, announcements and consideration of future agenda items. I'm going to open this for any council members should they like to make any further comments at this point.
Mayor,
Yes, Billy.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were ready to move on.
Yes.
There are some citizens that don't have access to be able to get on the website. Is there a number that they could call to give their information?
Good.
We can look for a number. The only thing that I have right now is the survey that's online. I know when I posted it on my website, I asked people to ask their neighbors if they have access to the internet, because right now some internet service is down as well. It also applies, just to clarify, to renters as well. So if a renter has had damage in their apartment unit or whatever, they can also fill out this survey. But we will find out the answer to the question on whether or not there's a phone number.
Thank you.
So do you think we could print off 300-400 copies and have them at City Hall if they couldn't find one? Go by Julia's office? Yeah.
I'm sure we could figure out some way to manage that, to put these questions on a survey and then us input it for people.
It might be
That's what we need to
good
do.
if we put it at the annex, the water annex area, because it's mostly water damage anyway, so people go in there to pay bills. It's easy access. If we could on Monday have some of those forms available, and we might even ask the people, as people are receiving payment, if they had water damage or damage to their homes, if they would like to take one of those forms to fill out or leave while they're there.
It looks like there is a helpline number that's 1-800-621 3362. That was 1-800-621-3362, and we'll also post that information on our social media.
In case you could not hear that, if there's a helpline, it's 1-800-621-3362 for any help in understanding what you need to do to apply for and get relief for some of these damages. And again, we're under a total number, so if citizens only report $200,000 worth of damages, we don't qualify for any help.
We don't qualify for any personal individual assistance. There's also community assistance that we've qualified for that is not affected by this number.
So we need everyone, as much as some of you might think it's a hassle to do, we need everyone helping partner on this so that we reach the number so that help is available. Okay. Any other questions or comments? Yes, Tom?
I got a comment from one of the most vocal constituents in my district who also lives in my house with me, but she made a comment that said, if you're not sure if your house has a leak in your plumbing, turn off all your water and then go look at your meter. If your meter's still running, you've got a leak, okay? Just a basic, simple thing, but she'd heard that through some friends and they wanted to get that on. So I would say you could do that and maybe that'll help. But if anybody needs extra assistance, let us know, please.
Water sprinkler systems are a real obvious issue right now in terms of leaks. So anybody who has automatic water irrigation systems, please check it. That's probably one of the first places that you don't know you got a leak and a water problem. All right.
I just have a quick
Yes,
question.
Lucy?
I don't know if y'all already gave the phone number to report the leaks to. I was on my way over here, so I don't know if y'all did that during the press
We
conference.
did, but
Okay.
Allison, are you
I think-
here to still give that number out?
The number is 325-657-4295.
Thank you, Allison.
And that number of 657-4295 is to call to have your water meter turned off or to report water leaks that are not snow melts. Okay. With that, I would appreciate a motion for an adjournment.
So moved.
So moved by Tommy, seconded by Tom. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Meeting is adjourned.